going on, my guys? And welcome to Randyness. I am being joined by the man himself, Lucca for Mental Cruelty. Let me just pronounce your name correctly. How are you, man? And welcome to the channel.
Man. Thanks a lot, Randy, man. It's been a pleasure. I'm watching your videos for quite a time now. And yeah, man, finally we can have a little talk together.
I'm telling you, man, the fact that I'm even talking to you right now today blows my mind, man. It blows my mind.
Thanks, man. Really appreciate it, man. I was looking forward to talking to you, man, because as I said, dude, I'm watching your videos since you reacted to part of Abomination, which is nearly maybe 1.5 or 2 years ago. I can't remember right, but
I think
man,
you're right. Yeah. No, whenever you got the first video that I did for you guys, Mundus, that was yes, that was the first one you guys commented on, and whenever I saw you guys comment on that, I was like, oh man, it's happening. I've made it to the big time. But no,
yeah, man, that's cool.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to join me on here and to finally get you on the channel. Other than just doing an intro video for me, which was really awesome, you know.
Thanks a lot, man. It was a pleasure.
All right, well, the first thing I want to ask is, we all know that you guys have a new album coming out pretty soon.
Exactly.
A Hill to Die Upon, and my first question for you is lyrically, what was your favorite song to write for this album?
Oh, dude, it's actually a hard question because I wrote like 90% of all the lyrics from the album before we even started recording or writing the songs instrumentally. So I think every band or every vocalist or everyone who writes lyrics has their own kind of way doing it.
Right.
And I always write lyrics, you know, when I'm at home in the middle of the night and can't sleep, I'm putting on my earphones and listening to whatever the fuck comes along my Spotify or YouTube. And then my brain just starts, you know, ticking, and I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds cool, and then I get into writing into the writing process. So, but I would say actually, the second song from the full-length record, it's called Abadon, and it's a pretty cool song because lyrically, it's about Abadon is a person and a place at the same time, which appears in the I think Old Testament from the Bible. And it's the place formerly known as hell, I would say. It's a description of hell, and Abadon itself is it's a person. So it was really fun. It's a kind of storytelling, it's storytelling song actually, and I like it a lot. But maybe also because the song is just fucking sick. No idea.
No, the album itself is going to, how many songs is going to be on it exactly?
10 songs.
10 songs, yeah. And the second one you say is your favorite lyrically.
Lyrically.
I'm beyond excited for this album. As soon as a buddy of mine named ℘𝔬𝔫𝔫, he actually pre-ordered it for me for my birthday because it went up like a few days before my actual birthday hit. So he asked me if he wanted me to get him if I wanted him to get me anything. And I was like, that new Mental Cruelty, you know, would be really sick. And he was like, it's on a really long pre-order wait. Are you okay with waiting? Yeah. And I was like, of course I'm okay with waiting. Of course I am. Of course I am. No, I'm beyond excited for this album. I'm with the singles that you guys have put out from the album that's coming out. It's ridiculously heavy stuff, man. I'm a huge fan of the work that you guys have been putting out. It's really awesome to know that bands like you guys are putting out the kind of music that fans like myself and others really enjoy. That's awesome.
Thanks a lot, man. We were actually pretty curious when we had the album finished, you know, because it's just something different. You as a fan, and especially a guy who's very active in the deathcore and the metal scene, we don't know how guys like you would react to our new music, because we started having like clean vocals at some parts. We had acoustic guitars, which was not a thing for us before, and we thought like, okay, this is going to be a goddamn banger, or everybody's going to hate it. There was no gap between that.
Well, I can say from a personal perspective, and I'm pretty sure I can talk for others whenever I say that the stuff that you guys have already put out from this album is nothing like it's nothing like we expected. It's been absolutely fantastic so far. Like I'm sure
Thank you so much.
A lot of people just like me are beyond excited to hear what else you guys have on this record.
Yeah. So the first 3 singles we put out, it was a hard decision for us which singles we should start off with, because it was safe that we start with Ultima Hypocrita as the first single, because it's probably one of the most shocking ones in terms of the instrumentals. You know, the start with the acoustic guitar, and then we have that epic atmospheric black metal vibe at the very start of it. And we had 2 other songs actually, or I would say 1 other song. Here to Die Upon was the second single, and the third single was King of Fire. And we weren't quite sure about that, because we changed it at the very last second actually. The last song on the record, which is actually my and all my other bandmates' favorite song, we were trying to release that as a third single before, but we just decided to, it's not that good. This needs to be listened in the content of the whole record, you know. So we decided to put out King of Fire as like the brutal slamming deathcore kind of banger with some atmospheric black metal influences with it. And yeah, I think it was just the right decision, man, because King of Fire has a pretty decent, good feedback at the moment.
Oh yeah, I would definitely agree with you on that. I would say that all 3 of the songs that you guys have put out so far have had incredible feedback, and the reaction scene. Not only myself, the reaction scene really seems to enjoy the new stuff that you guys have been putting out, because you guys have really taken off since the first single that you put out earlier this year.
Yeah, and I'm happy for that, man. I never expected so many reaction YouTube channels to actually react to our music. I mean, I know you before, as I just said, and there were a couple of others who reacted to us, but it just got bigger, you know?
Right.
And it still feels so unreal, actually, for all of us, because we worked nearly 8 to 10 months on it, I guess. I think it was 8 or 9 months we worked in total on this record. And you know, it's coming out next week. And
right. I'm hyped, man. I'm excited. Yeah. Yes. Whenever I get the merch that I'm waiting on for you guys, I'm gonna be getting the wall flag and a T-shirt and everything like that. And
oh hell yeah!
I wanna flaunt it on the videos. Of course, I'm going to, but you know, I'm ready. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who's ready.
You are not ready. I can tell you that. You are not ready. Wait for what's to come on this record, man. I think it's going to blow you and maybe a couple of others away, man. We have some surprises on this record.
Yeah, no. Do you want to talk about some of the features that you guys have done, if you have any, on this record?
We actually only have ℘𝔬𝔫𝔫, which is the fill-in guitarist for Rings of Saturn during the 2019 tour, Europe tour they did with us. And he did the Ultima Hypocrita guitar solo at the end.
Oh wow! Okay.
And he remains the only guest part, actually, the only feature on this record. And we actually had a couple of other vocalists in mind before that, but you know, when you get to the writing process, we just figured out that this is a genre that has not been there before like that.
Right.
I mean, we are often compared to Lorna Shore and all that, and I think even Lorna Shore did Immortal without any guest parts, and we just thought the kind of guest parts we need are unreachable at the moment, you know.
Right.
Because
No, yeah.
we thought about some big names from the black metal kind of area, and yeah, so we at the end decided to leave it without any vocal guest parts. Yeah, and I think it worked out pretty good. You know, at the end, if you give your song away to a guest part, you don't know what to expect. And for example, if we would have another classy deathcore vocalist on this record, it wouldn't fit the whole package.
I see.
The whole concept of this record would not fit another deathcore vocalist, because we're trying to step ahead of like deathcore, and we want to create like our own genre based on black metal, atmospheric black metal, death metal with some slam or some deathcore influences. So this is where we're trying to head into in the future.
Well, that sounds really awesome, man. I personally, I think that you guys have a very unique sound now. It's definitely, you guys have definitely, I can see the influences of taking it towards a more darker metal. And I really, like I said, I really enjoy the new stuff that you guys put out. I love the old stuff that you guys put out, but this is, I have to say, definitely a step up from what you guys have already done, and that's saying a lot, because the stuff that you guys already have out is really, really awesome. And that's
Well, thank you a lot, man. This means absolutely a world to me. You can't imagine. As I just said, it feels so unreal. You know, we've been there for a couple of years now, and from day on, we released Ultima hypocrita. Everything just changed again for us. In a positive way, man. And
I've seen some of the growth that you guys have actually accumulated over the past couple of months. Yeah. Like, you guys have gotten a little bit bigger since the last time you guys released music. Yeah.
Definitely. It's been 2 years now. 2019 we released in Paris. Yeah, man.
Oh, see, you guys have, is this your first full-length album, you said?
No.
Okay.
It's a third. I just
it's
said
your
it's been 2
third.
years
Okay.
since we released the second.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, like I said, I just woke up maybe an hour ago, so you just have to forgive me.
It's all good, buddy. It's all good.
But, I would like to ask you, how exactly did Mental Cruelty come together? Like, some people may not know that.
Yeah, I think the majority of the people don't know that. It's actually quite a fun story. I started a band in 2014. I think I was like 17 years old, 16, 17, 18 years old around that time, not quite sure. And it was a beatdown band. I started with some bunch of friends here from my area, and we just trying to make aggressive music for aggressive, angry teenagers, you know?
Right?
And we had only like 3 or 4, a couple of local shows here in my hometown, Karlsruhe. And at the last show, actually, because we had a fill-in drummer for the last show, and on the last show we played that time, it was in 2015, I met Marvin. And on the stage I said, yo guys, what's up? We need a new drummer, blah, 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 blah. And after the show, Marvin came to me and he said, dude, I was just blown away. It was my first beatdown show. It's not my kind of genre, but I've been here and your vocals are fucking amazing, and I've heard you need a new drummer. So here, Alex, my best friend, and he's a drummer, but you will only have him with me together. So if you want Alex, take me as a second guitarist. And I was like, hell yeah, let's go. And from that point on, Marvin and I kind of built up a very strong relationship, and we became best friends over this time. And yeah, it was in 2015 or 16, I can't remember right. And we released Period Mondays, our first EP. And this was, from then on, a completely new band. We kicked out all the others, or maybe half of the band left because they had other things in mind. You know, it was just an unprofessional local band back in the days. And Marvin and I had like the same taste in music, and we knew that we just created something, especially in Germany, that's not there before. And from then on, we started on growing. Then we write our first full-length record, Purgatorium. For that record, our bassist Viktor joined us. And yeah, it was mostly a thing between Marvin and I. And then we had another drummer after Alex. His name was Kevin. He played for us like all the shows actually we played so far. And yeah, he left the band because he moved to another city in 2019. And this is now where it gets interesting, because last year we had our second guitarist, Dennis, left as well. Our drummer, Kevin, left as well. So it was only me, Marvin, and Viktor. our bassist and our guitarist, and we were looking for new members. And then Nahuel, who is actually now our second guitarist, said I knew him from some local shows here in Karlsruhe, and he wrote me on Facebook, so, hey dude, you know what's up? It's my birthday on Saturday. If you want to come around and hang out and party with me, feel free to bring your friends. I was at Marvin's house that day, and I told Marvin, dude, you know, there's this guy, he's called Nahuel, and he invited us to his birthday, so should we come around? And Marvin was like, yeah, why not? So it was a completely spontaneous decision. And at this day, we met Nahuel, and we became best friends immediately. And he's one of the most talented musicians I know from Germany. And the way he plays the guitars, because he's so good at writing riffs and shredding, you know, he's like that black metal, death metal, old thrash metal kind of guitarist who's just talented in playing the guitar so fucking fast. And we were just blown away. And from then on, I think it was literally 2 weeks after we met him, they started writing ℘𝔦𝔩𝔬𝔫, like the first couple of riffs, putting them together in order. And a couple of weeks after, we met Danny. I think Danny reached out for us on Instagram or on Facebook. And he said, yeah, you know, I just heard that you're looking for a new drummer because your old drummer left. And I knew Danny from his other band. It's another local deathcore band called Unsettled Side. And Danny is basically the best drummer in deathcore in Germany, if you ask me. I don't know if there are so many more drummers that could play like ℘𝔦𝔩𝔬𝔫, actually. And he fucking nails it every time when we practice for live stream or whatever. And yeah, man. So
his ability is definitely being showcased in the music that we've already heard. Dude's an absolute monster. You guys are all absolute monsters.
Thanks a lot, man. And I'm very, very happy to say that Mental Cruelty is now at its best form since mid-2020. And we are not just like artist related, so we're also very, very good and close friends, which makes everything
that's really awesome,
so much easier and so much fun.
Yeah,
you know, as I just said, we are at our best form at the moment, and I can't wait to play fucking live shows again, man.
Oh, I can only imagine. Speaking of form, I would have a lot of people angry at me right now if I didn't mention how fucking jacked you are, man. You are a huge dude. Like, you are a big man. No, like, how tall exactly are you?
In the metric system, I'm exactly 2 meters, which is 6'7", I think.
Holy, okay, wow, you're about 5 inches taller than me, actually. I'm 6'2" myself, so yeah, you're a big guy. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I would have a whole spiel of people mad at me in the comment section right now if I didn't at least mention it once, you know. But yeah, no. Do you have like a daily workout regimen or like weekly workout regimen that you follow?
Yeah. I started working out like 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah, so basically I started working out in 2017, and it was just, you know, fun for this point. And after 2018, 2019, it became a lot more serious, and I started working out, like doing a kind of powerlift and bodybuilding.
Right.
Working out nearly 5 to 7 times a week. Eat as much as I can.
Yeah.
Train as heavy as I can, you know, and I'm getting there slowly, but I'm not at the end, dude. I'm just 23 years old. I mean, I still have 10 years to go.
If you're 20, if you're 23 and I'm 28, then what am I doing wrong?
Oh damn! It's starting to rain. One moment, buddy.
It's starting to rain? Okay, not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's pouring here, so I understand.
But yeah, now it's just so it works better. Yeah. Oh fuck.
Okay. Yeah. No. No. We're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay.
Are you good?
We're good. So yeah, no, you're so you've worked out 5 to 7 times a week?
Yeah, I did, but since fall of 2020, the gyms were closed in Germany.
Right.
I have my own small kind of home gym, but it's just to don't lose muscles at the moment for me. And I can't wait to get back in the gym and train with the workout with the heavy weights, you know.
Right. Is there like a specific goal that you're after, as far as lifting?
To be honest, not really. I don't have like competitive goals, but I just trying to set my goals in terms of weights, and trying to reach them by time.
Right.
And this is all I gotta do at the moment for myself. I want to go bigger, maybe lose some fat in the next couple of years. Yeah, man. I'm just trying to get as heavy as I can, man.
Speaking of shows, you said that you're ready for them
Yeah.
to come back. I know there's a lot of people who are ready for them to come back. We've been doing a few odds and ends shows over here at the States. Like everybody's kind of trying to slowly get back into that motion because of fucking COVID, and I mean it's taking a toll on everybody. And I mean I hope that whenever everything goes back seemingly to normal with the tours and everything like that, you guys can come over here to the States and I can finally get to see you guys live. That would be super awesome to get to see you guys live.
Hell yeah, I can't wait. We already have some plans for 2023, I guess it was, to come to the States again, because it's such an uncertain situation right now in Germany. Things are changing like from week to week.
Yeah.
So we just got a couple of more offers for touring in Europe next year, and we have some shows, some bigger festivals coming up next year as well. Maybe we can play one or another shows outside from Germany this year, because Germany is at its worst at the moment. It's getting worse and worse from day to day, and the government fucks shit up.
Yep.
Especially for artists, for live artists, for all the cultural things going on. And yeah, so dude, I can't fucking wait. I mean, we've been to the States in 2019 during the Bloodletting tour, and it was just the best time of my life. We had like this big RV. We were 5 guys. We had enough space to sleep. We had very comfortable beds and shit. And we were just driving. I think we drove nearly around 9,500 miles at the end. And
wow.
It was. We were there for nearly 4.5 weeks, I guess, and it was such an unbelievable experience. We started at LA and went from LA nearly everywhere. I think we were everywhere, and it was so sick. And I can't wait to come back, man. I fucking miss the States, dude.
Well, what was where's your favorite place to go here in the States to perform live?
Oh, that's a very hard question. To be honest, the best shows that stayed in mind were actually in Canada. Montreal was fucking amazing, but I still can remember some dates. LA was fantastic, and we have Mesa. I think it's also in Texas. Am I right?
Mesa,
I'm not sure. Is it called Mesa? I have no idea, but it was one of the last dates, and I think it was in Texas.
Okay.
And it was Texas was fucking sick actually. And
you guys came through, and I didn't know. I'm sad.
Yeah, buddy.
There was probably a large chance at the time that I was probably just listening to you guys at that time.
Yeah.
So I probably didn't know a whole lot about it. So it's fine. 9,000 miles is fucking crazy. Holy shit.
Yeah, it is.
That's fucking crazy. As far as like over in like Germany and over in that region, where's your favorite place to play over there?
Oof. We played UK a couple of times. You gotta say that the people in England or in UK in general just fucking went insane when these slams hit live, So Manchester was one of the best shows we played actually in Europe. Yeah, man, Manchester was fucking amazing all the time. We've been there.
Okay, so with those two questions being asked, what is your all-time favorite of all-time show? All-time favorite show to play?
All-time. Dude, you got me with that question, man. I would actually stick with Manchester. It's a festival called Fall in the Brawl. It's always around November, that time of the year. And it's just like, it was a slam festival, and it's just a come together from all slam fans in the whole world, basically. And we played there. It was a bigger pub, with a small stage. It had the underground feeling with it. and it was just fucking amazing. You had people from all over the world.
Right.
It was a very cool experience, man.
What's the biggest venue you guys have ever played at?
The biggest venue was at a festival here in my hometown. It was a very big concert hall with a capacity, well, I think 5,000 people could go in that venue, but when we played, because we were the opener, there were like 1,000, 1,500 people.
Right.
But it was just, a very, very cool experience, but scary at the same time, because
Right.
I'm used to underground clubs, small stage, and I love it. I absolutely love like the small club shows. And then it was on a Sunday morning, and I came into that big concert hall, and I've seen the stage, and I was like, that stage over there, no, that's too big actually for us. I mean, I thought, so you can't let us play on that stage,
Right.
And yeah, that was very cool, man. That was very, very cool.
That's really awesome, man. Who is your favorite group to tour with that you guys have gotten the pleasure to be on the road with?
Yeah, definitely Rings of Saturn, because on the one side we are all big Rings of Saturn fans, and it was absolutely a dream come true for us to play with them, and they just killed it every goddamn night, man. It was incredible. And of course, Signs of the Swarm and ℉𝔦𝔩𝔫 they were so cool and nice guys, and they just killed it as well every fucking night, and it's just so fucking heavy, So I think I go with ℉𝔦𝔩𝔫𝔫, Signs of the Swarm, and Rings of Saturn.
Very cool, very cool. I actually am familiar with all three of those bands. I think I've had all three of them on the channel, and that's really awesome. Is there like a dream lineup that you could have for a tour?
Yeah, dream lineup is, I think, that's a very hard question once again, because in terms of what bands I would love to play with, it's pretty hard to combine with the direction and the genre kind of ways we're actually going to in a moment. But I am the biggest Black Tongue fan on earth.
Black Tongue, yes, Black Tongue is amazing. Yes, they are, yes.
Dude, Black Tongue is actually the reason why I started, or Alex Teen in special is the reason why I wanted to become a vocalist myself. And it was one of my first deathcore concerts ever. They played our hometown with Suicide Silence, and from that on, dude, I've never seen a band heavier live than Black Tongue. I've seen them a couple of times. Fortunately, I've seen them a couple of times after that as well, and we became all good friends, which I'm fucking proud of. So I would go with fucking Black Tongue, and I mean, dream lineup would definitely be us, Black Tongue, ℉𝔦𝔫𝔫𝔫 from Poland, because ℉𝔦𝔫𝔫𝔫 is, in my opinion, one of the best bands that's currently around in metal. And yeah, maybe it's a hard question. Maybe Dark Funeral.
Mental Cruelty and Black Tongue. Good Lord. Yeah, no, that would be, there would be another black hole that would split open if that show ever happened.
Probably, man. We played, as I just said, Manchester, one of my favorite shows. We played with Black Tongue on that night, so that's maybe another reason why it stayed in my mind so strong. It was always a goal for me to be on the same stage as Black Tongue, or on the same lineup with Black Tongue, and on that day, I reached one of my all-time life goals. So
right.
Yeah, Black Tongue is fucking amazing, dude.
So Black Tongue would be a dream for you guys again, and is there any what kind of music do you listen to like on a daily basis? Is there anything that you listen to that like?
You mean like all type of genres, or only metal?
Oh no, it can be whatever. What's your like daily like go-to music for like getting to go for the day?
Yeah. I know, and I can speak for Marvin and Nahuel as well. Nahuel is one of the biggest black metal fans ever. He listens to black metal on daily basis, 24/7. Marvin is that more chilled kind of guy. He's listening to a lot of relaxed music. He loves the 70s, the 80s rock. He's also a big Metallica fan, And for me, I listen to nearly everything, man. Gotta be honest with you, at some days I just I woke up and I just listening to Dark Funeral because I feel like I need to. But on the other days, especially when I go to work or to university, and it's very early, so I basically have my chill playlist on Spotify, which has like the slower Metallica songs, some Rainbow, some Dio, you know, that 70s to 80s, 90s kind of era. This is what I basically listen to, and then there's still a lot of rap, hip hop I listen to, and of course German rap is a cool thing. But yeah, I think it's 50% metal and deathcore, death metal, black metal, all that shit, and the other 50% is just mixed with hip hop, rock, maybe even some classical music. But yeah, I listen to everything, buddy.
I'm the exact same way, except I don't listen to country music. I will not. I refuse to listen to country music.
Okay.
I refuse to listen to country music. It's garbage. But yeah, no, I'm kind of like you on that stance. I listen to pretty much anything, but my mainstay is mostly like death metal and stuff. But I listen.
Yeah, that's cool.
I listen to just about anything. I listen to rap. I listen to hip hop. You know, I'm a big fan of. I'm a big fan of jazz. I like stuff like Frank Sinatra and stuff like that on the side. But yeah, no. I want to say that you guys are probably going to be putting out my favorite album of the year because of what I've already what I've already heard of it. And you guys put out 3 singles off of a 10 song EP, or not an EP, a full length album. My apologies. Out of the 3 that you've put out, and then the 7 that are left, which one are you most excited for us to hear now that those 3 are out?
As I said before, Abadon, the second track on the it's definitely one of my favorite songs, together with the last song. It's called The Left Hand Path. It's like the closing song of the record, and it's nearly 8 minutes long, and it just sums up the whole record in its best possible way. You know, it has a very calm introduction to it, and just waits straight into fucking black metal, dude. And we have the heavy breakdowns, we have the slams, we have everything, man.
Yes, I'm very excited for this album. The announced date is when exactly? The
28th of May. It's the Friday next week.
Okay.
Friday or Thursday. I think it was Friday next week. Yeah.
So exactly about a week and a half from now, the album drops.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome, dude. I'm really excited for the album to drop. I can't imagine how it must feel for you guys, cause
incredible.
It's have you like mentally prepared yourself for the release of the album?
Dude, I try to, but at the same time I can't actually prepare myself because there's still a lot of work to do in terms of social media promotions and all that shit. But as I just said, time flies, and I can remember the day when I finished recording the final vocals for the record, and I was just, oh damn! It's nearly 7 months until the album drops, and now it's just 1.5 weeks, it feels unreal, you know. But at the same time, we are also currently into writing the next record, and we always try to. Yeah.
Oh man, you guys are hard at work. You guys are doing it right, man.
Yeah, no, we had like a couple of months of break, but then we realized that we need to write some new music because now we're in the drive. We have the time because COVID stopped everything here in Germany, and now is the time to put to write at least another record. And yeah, as I said, it still feels unreal for all of us that this album comes out next week. But at the same time, we are so fucking busy with work, university, and music, of course, you know.
Right.
So it's basically always when I go to bed and I'm trying to sleep, and then it's like, oh goddamn, it's just 1.5 weeks to go or 2 weeks to go, and this is where you realize it, man. Yeah, man. But I can't fucking wait.
I'm right there with you, dude. Is there anything that you would like to say to your fellow bandmates?
To my fellow bandmates, first of all, I really big shout out to everyone in MC because they are all working and grinding so hard. Especially Marvin and Nahuel, who are the best guitarists and songwriters I ever met in my life. So huge shout out to these guys, and of course to Danny, who is a fucking drum machine. I don't know how to say it in other words. And of course Vic, our bassist, who is with Marvin and me one of the longest band members of Mental Cruelty. and he is one of the nicest and big-hearted guys I've ever met in my life. And I can't imagine having a band or touring or playing shows without Viktor, because he is one of the best fucking dudes I've ever met in my life, man. So yeah, massive shout out to these guys.
You guys are gonna kill it, man. I can already tell you from a friend perspective, I've got tons and tons of faith that you guys are gonna kill it. You guys are gonna absolutely destroy this with this album.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Is there anybody else that you would like to shout out before we go?
Yeah, definitely. There's Chris. Chris is our manager and also our video producer. He is the brain behind the whole organization of Mental Cruelty, and we would not be here, and I would not be probably talking to you if Chris hadn't entered the family back 4 years ago. And I'm still, it's unbelievable and unreal for me that to look back and see where we started and where Chris brought us to now, and with all the things ahead in the future. So massive. Oh shit, my screen just lagged. Massive shout out to Chris. Yeah, he's the hardest working guy in the music industry here, and he's absolutely nailing it. So shout out to Chris, and especially shout out to his wife Anna, because she's not only doing the merch fulfillment for us, but she's also a very supportive and great human being. And Anna and Chris, they're just the best guys I've ever met. You know, they are fucking amazing, and I'm proud to work with them.
It sounds to me like you've got a really nice group of supportive friends over there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. Without guys like you watching the content, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you today. So
yeah, man.
You know, the feeling's mutual whenever you say that you appreciate it, and like I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you today if I hadn't, even started doing these videos. So
yeah.
It's pretty,
definitely, man.
Pretty crazy. I'm sitting here talking to Lucca, and I never. If you told me I was talking to you 6 years ago, I'd probably laughed in your face. You know.
Oh, dude, man, I feel fucking honored, man. It's a pleasure talking to you.
It's the honor's all mine, man. It's crazy that I'm even sitting here talking to you right now. So, yeah, the feeling is mutual. The feeling is mutual.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
I think I want to go ahead and call it here, though. Is there anything else that you would like to say before we go?
I just want to say a massive thank you, first of all, to you for having the time talking with me, and then, of course, to all the fans and followers on this world who supported us, bought some merch, streaming our songs. I mean, we would not be here and can do what we always dreamed about without all of you guys out there watching, maybe. It means the absolute world to us, and it's a dream come true for every was in a band. I can clearly say that for every band member of Mental Cruelty, because you are there and you're supporting us. We can live our dreams, and I don't know, I can't find the right words to actually thank you enough for that. So thanks a lot to every one of you.
And well, the feeling is mutual, my friend. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. Lucca of Mental Cruelty, thank you so much for coming by, man. I hopefully this time next year we can do this again. Whenever we talk about the next album, maybe not next year, but whenever you guys decide to release it, maybe we can.
We'll definitely talk again, buddy.
Maybe we can get everybody together to do a whole group interview, perhaps. We'll see what time tells us. We will see what time tells us. But I appreciate you so much for stopping by, and to the rest of you guys out there watching, I am Randyness, and this is my special guest, Lucca, and
hey,
we will see you guys next time. So as always, stay freaking epic. I'm out of here.
See you soon.